She and I have never really spoken much, and she usually tries to keep to herself. I guess it might be the age difference between us, but maybe she just prefers to be left alone now. She might feel embarrassed by her disfigured face. It must have been difficult for her to lose the vision in her right eye at the golden years of her life, and also she's developed a weird limp. She sort of meanders along to and fro like she lost something. I figure it's probably her missing eye again. She can't really eat food anymore either. Her teeth lost their foundation when her jaw was almost broken off a couple of years back. Poor thing. I guess I wouldn't feel much like being social either. But recently, Miss Peppy has got the spring back in her step again. She's back out in the yard with the other dogs every day now, barking and running, prancing along in the sunlight while hunting for rogue rabbits, chatting it up with the other barnyard animals, discussing the day's events. She's even back to nibbling on solid dog food again. And I have to say, I like seeing the old Miss Pep back to her sweet self. Miss Pep has always been a little spitfire. And that spirit is exactly the reason she landed herself in the dumps for the last couple of years. One night, just as her supper hit the floor, Miss Pep found herself in a dog bowl battle. Chessie, a much larger dog, had decided that little Miss Pep's Chihuahua dog food dinner was exactly what she wanted to eat that night, and so she went in for it. What Chessie didn't expect was Pep's reaction. Miss Pep sprung into defense. She jumped in front of her dog's bowl as Chessie approached, and little Miss Pep must have grown 10 times bigger in that very instant. The fur was flying. Screams of rage could be heard, and commotion was all around, and the two animals looked like a mini tornado circling around the kitchen. Then silence, and a clear winner. Chessie comforted herself with the spoils of battle, while Miss Pep lay broken. Her eye was literally dangling out of its socket, and her jaw appeared to be held together now only by skin. And what do you think Miss Peppy did? She was ready for round 2. Instead, the local vet was immediately summoned up and pleaded to help the poor little Chihuahua. Her eye could not be salvaged. Her jaw and body required delicate surgeries to help her even resemble a dog again. What came next was Miss Peppy's low point, and its effects went on for months and months for her. She took one heck of a beating, and she knew it. She let it get the best of her mentally, too, and she turned into a different dog more than just physically. So what changed her back, and why all of a sudden did she snap out of it? No one on the farm really knows for sure, but one rumor floating around like a stray tumbleweed was this: you can't keep a good Chihuahua down. So what can we learn from this brave little dog? And more importantly, how can we apply what happened to Miss Pep to our own lives? First, fight with all you are for what you love, even when you're an underdog. Even when you're scared, and even when the likelihood of your eye popping out of its socket is strong. 2, if you're hungry enough, you'll learn that you'll do just about anything for a meal. 3, wear your battle scars proudly, just like Miss Pep finally figured out. She learned that we wear our battle scars as proof of our hard decisions in life. And so stick your head up. And who knows, maybe next time you're in a pinch, those same scars may make the other big dogs think twice before messing with you.
That's pretty good. I like that. Pepper dogs!